Right now, most of us treat artificial intelligence like a vending machine. We punch in a simple text prompt, wait a few seconds, and expect a static, generic answer to drop out. But modern knowledge work rarely involves looking for a single, isolated fact. It requires navigating ambiguity, managing overlapping variables, and constantly adjusting to new information. A simple prompt and response loop hits a wall the moment your workload gets complicated. Claude operates on an entirely different model. Instead of dispensing one-off answers, it engages in a continuous, collaborative dialogue designed to help you work through complex situations as a thinking partner. To function as a partner rather than a simple tool, a system has to meet three strict requirements. It must align with human values, it needs the capacity to hold massive amounts of context, and it has to be capable of deep iteration. Treating an intelligence of this caliber as a basic search engine artificially caps what you can achieve. Executing high-stakes, multi-layered work requires upgrading from a simple transaction to an ongoing partnership. You cannot collaborate on professional, sensitive work if you do not inherently trust the system on the other side of the screen. A baseline of security has to exist first. This logic tree maps out how Claude filters tasks based on constitutional AI. It ensures the system avoids toxic outputs and illegal activities. By training the model against these principles, its behavior aligns with human values, providing a secure environment for your data. Once trust is established, a partner needs to actually understand what you are working on. They need total contextual awareness of the project at hand. This scale illustrates Claude's context window. While standard queries process tiny text slivers, Claude ingests massive amounts of data at once. You can upload entire coding repositories or dense reports, and the model synthesizes all that complex information in a single conversation. True collaboration happens when an AI starts from a secure, honest foundation and possesses the sheer capacity to grasp the entire scope of a massive project before it ever takes action. Standard models often rush to provide the fastest possible answer, which can lead to shallow results. Claude's recent Opus and Sonnet models take a hybrid approach, offering two distinct modes that balance near-instant responses with extended, deep reasoning. When a problem gets tangled, you can activate extended thinking. The AI works through complex code or analysis step by step before delivering an answer. And with Learning Mode, instead of handing you the solution, the system guides your own critical thinking, helping build mental muscles. Because the system is highly steerable, it closely matches your specific tone and personality. You can iterate together on structure and clarity until your exact voice comes through. But even the most capable partner is useless if they are hard to reach. An effective assistant has to exist directly within the tools you already use every day. There are highly specialized interfaces for different types of work. Claude AI handles general analysis and writing. Claude Code lets developers manipulate files and run commands directly on their desktop. And Claude Design takes a rough sketch and builds an interactive prototype you can hand off to your team. It also integrates natively into your existing communications. You can tag Claude in Slack threads to summarize workspace channels, or pull it up in the Microsoft 365 sidebar to analyze and edit documents right inside Excel, Outlook, or Word. A thinking partner is never a separate destination you have to visit. It operates as a cognitive engine embedded into the daily infrastructure of your job. We are moving past the era of delegating simple chores. We are now actively augmenting deep, complex cognitive work. The limiting factor in professional productivity is no longer technological capability. The new bottleneck is our own imagination regarding exactly what we can delegate, analyze, and solve. Look at your upcoming week. Review your calendar and your immediate workflow. Find the single most ambiguous, multi-layered project on your schedule. Find the task that requires the heaviest mental lifting. Initiating a dialogue with Claude to tackle that specific problem is the critical first step to mastering AI collaboration.